Welcome to the Big Red Ace Pick 6, College Football Week 14. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys, college football week 14. We're here last week of the season before we get into the bowl games. Can't believe it's gone by so quickly. Definitely enjoyed the last, close to 4 months with all my boys. Really appreciated and made the season, much better. It's going to be a good week. I really can't wait. I'm definitely going to have pancakes and a big cup of Joe coming up on Saturday to watch these games. Actually, there's going to be a Friday night game that we got on the docket as well. So, really excited, boys. Feeling really good to end the season on a note. 3-0, boys. Only guaranteed 3-0 once all season. Not going to go ahead and guarantee it because last time I went 2-1 when I guaranteed it. Dumbass USC screwed me. But I feel really good, guys, about these slates. Really good. This is an easy slate of games, guys. Don't overthink this. These are just really good. I'm already thinking about my Christmas gifts, guys. Like what I'm going to use, these funds on this 3-teamer. I'm already thinking. I'm not thinking about what I'm going to buy Big Ree or even our camera guy. I'm thinking about what I'm going to buy Big Ace. I got a lot of stuff. I definitely need a new big screen. Probably about 55, 60 inch. That would be nice in the bedroom. So when I'm waking up, just flip on the screen to this college NFL in the mornings. College football is going to be done. I'm trying to think what else. I got a new phone, so I don't need that. Maybe a nice jacket.
Yeah,
Nice jacket. It's getting kind of cold in the winter, boys. Maybe a trip, boys. Taking a trip to South America, possibly Europe. Those funds will come in handy. So, all right, here we go, boys. Start you guys off. We got Fresno State at Boise State. Boise State is a 2.5-point favorite here. Fresno State, 10-2, have won 9 of their past 10 games, but they do struggle against good teams, and I've said that before. They do struggle against good teams. They squeaked out that win against San Diego when I told you guys to take that. And, I do like their QB, McMarion. He's good. He's playing well. But what else is there to talk about Fresno State? They did lose this season to Boise State 24-17. Spread here is 2.5, boys. Put it together. And then we got Boise State 10-2, coming off an impressive victory against Utah State 33-24. I was actually rooting for Utah State there. I wanted them to win, but I knew Boise State would. They're currently on a 7-game winning streak, boys. 7-game winning streak. Running back Alex Madison is playing really well. He's the real deal. This is an easy one, boys. Don't get fooled. Don't get impressed with Fresno State. Nobody gets impressed with Fresno State. Boise State is the experienced team here. This is an easy one. They've been in many conference championship games. This will be an easy win. Take Boise State minus 2.5. Game 2, we got Northwestern at Ohio State. Ohio State is a 14-point favorite, guys. 14-point. Northwestern, 8-4. Currently on a 3-game winning streak, and they've won 7 out of their past 8 games. Very impressed. Did not see that from Northwestern. They're coming off a 24-16 win versus Illinois. Their defense actually is looking pretty decent. I want to give them that. Give them credit. They've only allowed over 20 points twice. So their defense is actually looking pretty good. But I'm not impressed with their QB Thorson at all. Not impressed. Don't think he's going to be able to put up points against that Ohio State defense. And then let's get into Ohio State. 11-1, currently on a 4-game winning streak, boys. Coming off a double spanking against Michigan. 62-39. Unbelievable game. Spanked the Wolverines. The Wolverine fans are crying after that game, guys. I wish Urban Meyer decided to go for that touchdown at the end and a 2-point conversion. Should have put 70 on that damn Ohio State team. That would have been great. Would have been talking about that.
Michigan team.
What? Against that Michigan team. That would have been great. Put 70 on them. Would have been talking about that for years. But, he took the route and just left it at 62, took a knee, winning formation, my ass. But let's talk about their QB, Dwayne Haskins. Real deal, playing unbelievable, lights out, 41 TDs, 7 interceptions only. And Ohio State, they need this win to get into the playoffs, and they need to win big. They need to make a statement here, boys. Yes, the game is at a neutral field, all that good stuff. But, don't get fooled here, boys. Ohio State's the much better team. They spanked Michigan by 23, number 1 defense in the country. This is another easy one, guys. Do not get fooled. Ohio State, take them minus 14. Game 3, we got Memphis at UCF. UCF is a 3-point favorite here, boys. Memphis 8-4, coming off a 52-31 win versus Houston. Most impressive win all season. 4-game winning streak for Memphis. But really, other than that Houston game, they have no impressive wins. They're playing garbage teams. Nobody to get excited about. And they did lose 31-30 to UCF during the season at home, boys. They lost at home to UCF. Now they're going to go to UCF. Uh-oh. Let's talk about UCF, boys. 11-0, coming off a 38-10 win at South Florida. That was a good win. They are 7-0 at home with no win by under 11 points, guys. Spread here is 3. Big elephant in the room. Yes, QB Milton is out. He had a really devastating knee injury last game. Didn't look good. It's going to be tough. Rooting for him. Hope he feels better. But look, their offense doesn't start or stop with Milton. He's good. He's an experienced quarterback. But, freshman Mac Jr., I actually like him. He's not as good of a passer as Milton, but he's a better runner than Milton. And they got a lot of running backs by committee here that are going to make up for this. Don't get fooled here either. Everyone's like, the spread is 3 because he's out. That's the only reason. Don't get fooled. UCF is closing the season 12-0. They're getting this win easy. Do not get fooled, guys. This is going to be a 3-0 week. Take it. Take the 3-teamer. Come up 6.51 on your cash. All right, boys. Take UCF -3 lock of the week. Big Ree, let's go.
All right, starting you guys out with the Friday night game. Utah versus Washington. Played at Levi Stadium, neutral field, Pac-12 championship. We got Utah 9-3, coming off a win versus BYU 35-27. Their biggest wins of the season, I looked over the schedule, were USC and Stanford. Washington 9-3, coming off a 28-15 win versus Washington State in the snow last week, if you watched that game. These two teams have met before. It was in Utah. Utah lost that game 21-17. In my opinion, Utah is not that good on the road. This is a neutral field. If they couldn't beat them at home, I don't know what's going to happen in neutral field. I think Washington wins this one easily by double digits. So I'm rolling with Washington -5. The next game I got is a game that was postponed. We got East Carolina at North Carolina State. East Carolina 3-8, coming off a blowout loss versus Cincinnati. NC State 8-3, coming off an overtime win versus North Carolina. ECU's average loss margin is 22. Their defense is just awful, and they're 1-9 when the spread is more than 17 or more. NC State's average win margin is 18.
Wow.
NC State is clearly the better team here. I'm taking NC State -24. The last game I got is probably the most interesting game. Texas versus Oklahoma. Played at Jerry World Cowboy Stadium. We got 9-3 Texas, coming off a 24-17 win versus Kansas. Texas' biggest win was obviously versus Oklahoma in the season. It was a shootout, 48-45. They got their 3 losses were versus Maryland, Oklahoma State, and West Virginia. Sam Ehlinger has played well throughout the season. I went to a Texas game, I saw him, he played pretty well. Trey Watson, the running back, has done good throughout the season. Then we got 11-1 Oklahoma, coming off a win 59-56 versus West Virginia. Oklahoma only lost one, which was obviously versus Texas. Their biggest win was last week versus West Virginia. Kyler Murray is playing lights out, Heisman candidate, but don't think he's going to win it. Running back Kennedy Brooks is playing great, and wide receiver Marquise Brown. Both teams' defenses aren't good. Oklahoma has clearly cut the better team here, and I think they win this one easily. They got to prove their point to get into the playoffs. I'm taking Oklahoma -7.5. That's my lock of the week.
All right, boys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Good luck.